David, what mistakes are we making now that the people of 2074 are going to look back at and just shake their heads in disbelief?
I think they're going to look back and they go, what in God's name were they thinking relative to energy? What in God's name were they thinking that they were superior to other animals? What were they thinking about the way they structured work? It must, their work came from the industrial age. And why in the 21st century are they still looking at work the way they looked at it centuries ago? Or the concept of war, boots on the ground, is just going to be barbaric and archaic. It's all going to be fought with technology. And so war is going to be looked back as ridiculous that there's boots on the ground. Work is going to look, they're going to look at us and kind of go, why didn't they understand that people have different biorhythms and energy flows, and that should be humanity first? How do we get the maximum amount of humanity rather than institutionalizing some structure from the past? And how, so I think climate, they're going to be horrified at what we didn't do for them. I think in work, they're going to be thrilled that they no longer have to work the way that we have to work, remote or otherwise, structurally. They're going to look back and realize, thank God that the generation up to 2050 realized that the nuclear family is an anachronism, needs to be gone away with. So I think the family construct's going to go away. Education's going to change. Certainly, healthcare is going to change. It's certainly going to be more preventative, but it's more preventative now than it was. So that's going to continue. But, just like we talked about having hip replacement surgeries, thank God I'm having my second hip replaced in 2024 rather than 1990. I mean, the technology is so superior. So whatever the technology of healthcare is, it's going to be scannable. It's going to be usable it's going to be conveyed as it already is now on screens. So I think we're barbaric relative to 50 years.
I think about what might quantum look like, or in 50 years, quantum might be a reality. Fusion might be a reality. And so we might be flat earthers right now.
In 50 years, in 2074, if my theory is right, we will have taken our next evolutionary step. We are merging humanity, and I don't call it artificial intelligence. I call it technological intelligence, because it's intelligence that resides in technology. So the next 50 years is going to be the merging of humanity and technological intelligence. When Darwin published 1859 Origin of the Species, he acknowledged that the last 5,000 years prior to that had accelerated because the invention of civilizations and what civilizations brought. In the 1990s, evolutionary biologists said, we've grown as much since 1859 as the 5,000 years that Darwin referenced. And I think in the next 50 years, we're gonna in an evolutionary merging way, we're gonna be as far as those 5,000 years. So in 2075, we're gonna have a next evolutionary step of humanity looking back at us.